Friends, Brian here for Yes You Can Play Guitar. Yes, I have a hat on. How are you guys doing? So, I had a lot of requests to do a reaction video to Nightwish, Perfume of the Timeless. Okay, now, it was, of course I'd do anything for you guys, but it was a video. So, with my channel, I really prefer to, react to live performances. But many of you had asked me to do this, so I did it. And I'm going to take a second and read your comments and give you all a shout out, okay? So, here we go. All right. As I knock the set over, we have here Mr. Craig Bolton. My evolution on this went from not being sure about the mix through comprehending why it was mixed that way to hearing it in my head all day. I can't wait for the album. P.O.T.T, same for me. Greetings from Colombia. Greetings to you, my good friend. I have a cousin. He lives in Colombia now. He did. Worked for the Canadian government and then retired, and he now lives in Colombia. Pretty cool, eh? Waylander 45. Let me just make sure I'm recording here. Okay. My good friend Waylander. Glad you got to this so soon, Brian. This song has been stuck in my head since the day it came out. The layers in the soundscape are superb. You're spot on about Kai. He is a masterful drummer. If you really want to see what he can do, there's a wonderful video of him doing a playthrough of Sons of Winter and Stars. If that's a Winter Sun song, I did do a reaction to that. We are going to revisit Winter Sun, guys. We're just kind of getting things. You guys know that I slowed things down a little bit for health reasons on my channel, but we're back out at full force. And we have much to do, my friends, much to do. There's only so many hours in the day. Watching him play that is phenomenal, yes. And as I always say, Yuka, the drummer before with Nightwish, he's an amazing drummer. He's awesome, and he really fits the band. But just on a technical level, Kai is just a little bit... Okay, but it's not really a comparison. Just they have their own playing, and they bring a different feel to the song. Okay, Chris, 6719, love Chris's post. We would love to have a few of this... have a live for this too, but it won't happen anytime soon. Apparently they're not going to tour on this album, eh? I know there's a lot going on. Flora got sick and then she was pregnant, and there's a lot going on there. So Kai Hato is a drummer. Yes, we talked about that. He's been with them since 2014 when Yuka stepped aside. Bassist Yuka Koshkinen. Was he the guy that was also in Winter Sun? I believe he was. Male vocals here is Troy Donockley. The Yesterwind album is in the third in a trilogy of albums, along with Endless Forms, Most Beautiful and Human, Nature, all themes of science, life, nature, evolution, Perfume of the Timeless is the first single from that. Okay, cool. Even with this Nightwish, again, you guys know, if you've missed my Patreon last year when things were quite busy, I did a lot of extra Nightwish content that I uploaded. I might have a new server now for my Patreon videos, so I'm re-uploading all of them. So again, if you missed me last year, you might want to check it out. All the extra support means a lot. Okay, Mashing videos. There are 2 more to come. P.O.T.T. They won't tour. I bet they're making some concerts or festivals. Renee Jensen, or if this was Dutch, Renee Jensen. You know what I'm saying? Nightwish don't disappoint. Did you feel the Ghost Energy song? I listened to the song many times by now, and this is one I like to listen to with my headphones or without. It's a really good song when I can do so to me. Some say Flora's voice is low in the mix, and I agree it's hard to get all the words she sings, but if you look at it sound-wise, it sounds amazing. And after a listen or two, you know most of the lyrics, and it's no problem at all. It's done fully on purpose for the sound experience of it, and Flora being part of the Ancestor Choir. Can't wait for the rest of the album. Okay. I really appreciate your post, Renee. It really means a lot, and I will be going back and reading it again. Okay, posting all the tracks and everything. True Nightwish fan for sure. Morbius Lenoir, love it. Thank you. My good friend, Mars is fun. Still well done. Well, thank you, Mars. You comment on all my videos, and that means a lot to me. Okay, P.O.T.T, thanks. Thank you, P.O.T.T. I appreciate the support. My shrink videos. Nightwish is influenced by Irish folk? Yes. Not the Middle Ages. Irish folk comes from the 18th century, so directly after the Middle Ages. This is more Middle Ages. Fawn, Ferdclyde. Official video. Nightwish is more of a symphonic band? Yes. Than a rock band. Empu sometimes falls behind. So when we say Empu sometimes falls behind my shrink videos, what do we mean by that? I think Empu is a really good guitar player. I think he really fits the mix. I am a guitar player. You guys know that. I've been a professional musician all my adult life. I've taught thousands of guitar students, and sometimes I can be a little bit selfish. Some might argue in more ways than one. But selfish in the guitar sense, as a guitar player, you know, our good friend Cyber Mantis, we talk about this. Empu's a wicked guitar player. Sometimes it's just, as a guitar player, it's like, dude, just come on. He talks about Yuka leaving the band. Originally, it was assumed it was a temporary dropout. He had like insomnia or something, eh? And believe me, my friends, insomnia does happen. Kai won't become an official member until 2019, although I've been working with the band for 5 years. An interview should be possible. That is one of my goals. And you know, guys, when you guys click subscribe, the more this channel grows, the more bands and their management and everything will take you seriously when you inquire about an interview, because more eyes will be on them, more publicity, so to speak. And you know, I've approached different people when I had like 300 subscribers, and there's a big difference between then and now. So, but my goal, as you guys know, is with the patrons who show the extra support. I'd like to be able to interview a band member of Nightwish with some patrons who would want to join me by Zoom or whatever. Palm Limey, nice reaction. I'm with you. I wish they would let Empu cut loose every now and then. Yes. And then, like we know we can. Hopefully he gets his time to shine on the new album. Exactly. Marina, 6140. Kai Haito, translating. Okay, yeah. Hannah Pukinen got to run too. What is Hanu saying? Is she trying to tell me to do cardio? What's going on here? Music Fan 9291. It will be a while for any live reactions to do any song on this new album. They've already stated that they will not tour for this record, as they put off touring for an undetermined amount of time. This was Kai on drums. Most of the time it's Empu that is not soloing. Thomas writes the songs, and if he does not put a solo in the song, then there's no solo to play. So I do understand that Thomas, he runs the band, okay? Cyber Mantis, my good friend, okay? I was a Nightwish fan since Angels Fall First and Oceanborn came out. After Tarja left, it seems like Thomas went in a different direction with the songwriting. This new song is a prime example. It's more of a movie soundtrack thing than a metal song. This song is 8.5 minutes, not a single guitar solo. This song should have at least 3 guitar, keyboard solos in it. So, I'd actually like to meet the Cyber Mantis. I love his posts. I think we're on the same page when it comes to guitar solos and stuff. Okay, I think this is what started the great guitar solo debate, this post. Maybe Empu is getting lazy in his old age, who knows? If Tuomas fancies himself as the next Howard Shore, then so be it. For me, the video is more interesting than the song itself. Thought-provoking imagery. Well, one thing for sure with Nightwish, they don't just have cookie-cutter songs. There's a lot goes into those songs. They're very intricate. 14 replies. Okay, so Cyber Mantis, liked your post. Silver Creek, Nightwish has never added a guitar solo to a song just for the sake of it. It always has a purpose in the story. They do not think the same way as you do. And it's very true. I get it. You know, and as I always say, a guitar solo, because believe me, from being somewhat of a technical guitar player, I don't like technique for the sake of technique. I like a really good guitar solo that is telling a story within a story, or builds the story up and adds to the story. There's a lot of just basically, physical masturbation with a lot of solos out there, and you're kind of going, I could name some guitar players that I feel that way about, but yeah. Cyber Mantis at Silver Creek, which is why Symphony X is better than Nightwish. Now we're getting into some interesting territory here, because Michael Romeo is one of my favorite guitar players of all time. The Divine Wings of Tragedy is in my top 10 most amazing guitar albums. I contacted Michael Romeo for for an interview on this channel, actually, Cyber Mantis. I want you to know this, about a year ago, roughly. And the management said, he's really busy with rehearsals, and, apparently Michael Romeo doesn't like to do a lot of interviews. He's someone I would like to interview. So the bigger we can get this channel, the more likely we can make it happen. And maybe that might be something where you could join me in the interview. All right? We could interview Michael Romeo together. But anyway, nonetheless, he said he would pass the message on to Michael, but they never got back to me, and that's fine. As the channel keeps growing, we'll see what happens in the future, okay? So, Silver Creek and Cyber Mantis. Does Romeo add guitar solos just for the sake of it? They have no purpose in the story. So I'm going to speak. I don't like speaking for other people, but because it's, Silver Creek, I think the thing is, when you have to understand about Symphony X, the guitar solos are an intricate part of the band, where the guitar solos are not as intricately as part of Nightwish. They're two completely different bands. Mind you, Empu is an amazing guitar player. He just as guitar players, we're saying, hey, man, just throw us a little more. But Michael Romeo's playing is a really, even the whole band at Symphony X is amazing. His playing is a big focal point. Check them out, and you'll quickly understand what I'm talking about. So it is kind of expected in their songs that there's going to be a wicked guitar solo. Okay, Rolf Meyer, he doesn't agree, but that's fine. It's just, we're all coming from different places, and this is the great thing about this channel. The world's gone crazy, my friends, but we're all friends here. We can talk. We can talk about music and our love of music, and we can agree to disagree. It's not a problem. Okay, so Cyber Mantis, he has his feelings on that, and that's great, and so does Silver Creek. So I'm going to let them have their discussion here. I like them both. Boy, this turned into quite a debate, though. I like both of you. Again, it's just personal opinions, and we can talk about it here. And as guitar players, I love Nightwish. I think they're one of the most incredible bands. But I just think that Empu, just give us a little more. And you know what? If I get the chance to ever interview Tuomas or Empu, I'm going to promise you guys now I'm going to bring that up in a nice way. Okay? But we got to keep the channel growing. And I want, as I get more Nightwish Patreons, strength in numbers, my friends. Strength in numbers. We will make this happen. Whether it's in a week, a month, a year, or 2 years, we will make this happen, my friends. Okay, so that is it for this. And again, guys, I'm re-uploading all my Nightwish Patreon content from last year. So I've already had a few of my old Nightwish friends join my Patreon. Thank you so much. And over the next week or so, there'll be a bunch more uploaded. So check out the Patreon. And remember, practice hard, but practice smart. But friends, next Nightwish song to react to. Hey, throw me another song where Empu solos. That'd be fantastic. Remember, practice hard, practice smart. And we'll see you soon.